From the pages of history and the untamed prairies of a young nation comes one of television's and America's most memorable folk heroes.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man.
Well, you're Daniel Boone.
Yep. Fess Parker stars as the legendary Daniel Boone, with Ed Ames as his trusty sidekick, Mingo.
Pleasure indeed.
A Kentuckian named Daniel Boone.
That's me.
Watch Daniel Boone weekday mornings at 9, 8 Central on MeTV.
Hi, I'm John Mallison. Welcome to this edition of Connect with Me on the showroom floor at Ventura TV. On this day, we have a championship team in the studio. Your phone calls are important. 436-MeTV, option 11. No, we're not talking Major League Baseball. It's the Little League Bullard Championship team, the 11-year-old All-Stars. You've got to call in. Back in just a moment. We've got the world of sports here on tap today on Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno, Comcast Channel 187, 43.6. And of course, we're taking phone calls as usual. And as I've said before a million times on this show, that you, the viewer, the caller, can ask much better questions 99.9% of the time than your host, always, all right? So today it's the world of sports, and we're not talking Major League Baseball, we're not talking pro football, we're not talking pro basketball, we're not talking Major League sports at all. We are talking about Little League Baseball. And how many of us played Little League Baseball when we were kids? I mean, many of us did. It may not be the sport of choice anymore for a lot of kids, because a lot of kids are playing soccer, I know that. My son still loves baseball, and I played a Little League Baseball too. But in our studio today, we have a championship Little League Baseball team. I want to go to the videotape and show you exactly what I'm talking about. They are the Bullard Cal Ripken 11-year-old All-Stars. They became the Pacific Southwest Regional Champs. Here's how they did it right there. This was a scene back in July in Utah where they won it in dramatic fashion. This was the title game against Tulare. Number 9, Samuel Coronado, with a walk-off double in the 6th to score a run. That's all she wrote. 12-11 was the final score in that game. And you know, Bullard, they took the lead in the first inning with 9 runs. Tulare came back, but Bullard prevailed, winning not only the title game on July the 27th, but 5 previous games during that tournament. They won 3 times against 3 different Utah teams and 3 different California teams, and that would be Elk Grove, Fremont, and Tulare. And so live in our studio right now is half of this baseball team, the Little League Baseball team. Sitting in the interview seats here, left to right, Brian Beck. He's an assistant coach. He was the head coach during the championship run. And Darren Peterson, also an assistant coach. And as you can see, half of this Little League Championship baseball team. The other half is over there. You're going to see them a little bit later in the show, but your phone calls are important. 436-MeTV, option 11. The entire team is here, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't it be nice if you could call in at 436-MeTV, option 11? We're back, I hope, in just a moment.
Remember me?
After practicing law, Raymond Burr fought crime.
You have the right to an attorney.
As a hard-boiled detective on wheels,
Ain't it the truth?
his name is Ironside.
Perhaps you wouldn't mind saying it again.
His name is Ironside.
All right, now you've said it.
Nothing slows him down.
I want to see this one firsthand.
Now on MeTV Fresno, Xfinity 187.
Well, what are we waiting for?
As I said, the whole gang is here today. It's the Bullard Little League 11-year-old All-Stars, and of course they won that championship about a month and a half ago in Utah. Everybody is all excited. The whole team is here. Half the team's on the set. Half the team is over there watching with their parents, and they're taking pictures and doing all kinds of things. And you know, we're waiting for your phone calls. 436-MeTV, option 11. Glad to have you guys. Hey, welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey. All right. Good to see you, Coach Brian.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Darren. How are you?
Real good. Yourself?
So,
Well.
how did all this happen? You won 6 games in Utah, undefeated. And you know what? I'll ask you. You know, here's a call right here. I want to take the. Can I take the call?
Absolutely.
You want to take a call?
Go ahead.
All right, let's do it. All right, you're on Connect with Me, and what's your question?
I wondered how long those boys have been playing together.
Well, I don't know. We just started the show. I have no idea. I haven't gotten to that far yet. But that is an excellent question. I appreciate it. So how long have the kids been together?
I'd say a good 3 to 4 years. This core group of kids, some of them have been playing since they were just walking. I mean, I'm talking 4 or 5 years old. I know
Is
a
that
couple
right?
of these boys been playing since 5, 6 years old, easily.
Yeah, so how'd you guys do it? I mean, 6 games. The last game was a wild one, 12-11, and you scored, what, 9 runs in the first inning? They came back, and then you came back and won. It's amazing what these kids did. How did they do it?
Yeah, we had a lot of wild games while we were there, and and you know they won lots of different ways. Some of them were close games, 2-1, 3-2 games. We had the 12-11, we had a 13-12 game, so lots of wild games. But also sometimes where they really came out and just hit the ball well, played good defense, pitched well, and blew other teams out. So I'm real proud of these kids because they really went there on a moment's notice, and went there probably as a definite underdog. But when we got there,
they were underdogs.
They were definitely underdogs. But when we got there, they played well, won 6 games without losing any, and ended up playing really one of our rivals, which is Tulare, all the way over in Utah, and ended up winning that game. Finally, we beat Tulare.
Unreal. Yeah.
That's
So
right.
it's amazing. You go all the way to Utah and you're playing Tulare.
Exactly. Exactly.
Funny how that worked out. So, Darren, when you have kids that have been together for a long time, 5, 6 years, whatever it is, does it make a difference on how they play on the field?
Oh, yeah.
It does?
They tend to know each other's strengths and weaknesses. They can pick each other up. One of them has a poor game or is down about something, somebody else jumps right up and has a great day.
Right.
And that they're really adept at helping each other out.
We're happy that you guys won, but I have to ask you this question, and that is, how much do you stress on the winning, and how much of it do you stress in having fun?
Yeah, winning
At this age.
Winning is secondary, and I think
Really?
when we absolutely when we went there, what we were most proud of as coaches is the way the kids carried themselves, and everybody in this little town of Panguitch, Utah, was very proud.
Where's that located, by the
It's
way?
right at Bryce Canyon in
Okay.
southern Utah.
All right.
So everybody commented on how well our kids represented California, Fresno, and the Bullard area.
Yeah.
But you
Very
know,
mature, the way they carry
absolutely.
themselves,
But
yeah.
the kids work hard, and they know that what they do in practice carries over to games. And so it was nice to see that all the hard work they put in at practice resulted in a championship.
What do you think they learned?
I think they learned that playing as a team, working hard, doing your job will result in a championship. It will result in wins. But I also think that what they learned in going on this trip over to Panguitch, Utah, was that you know, being together and doing fun things as a group creates lifetime memories. And we learned as coaches and as the parents that were there on that trip that providing this experience for these kids was more than baseball has to offer, but baseball was the avenue to bring together a bunch of kids who are going to be lifelong friends and created a lifelong memory together.
All right. You guys want to see some videotape of yourselves?
Yes.
Speak up, speak up. Yeah, okay, let's roll the videotape. All right, go ahead and roll it. This is the third. Actually, no, this is the first inning where you guys scored 9 runs. This is number 18 right there, Connor Wells with a base hit to right field that scored 2. And then later, in just a second here, you'll see Marcus Chappell with a base hit that also knocks in a run. So how was it, in your opinion, playing? What kind of an experience was it to travel and play like what we would call a road game with these kids, not only out of town but out of state? What kind of an experience was that for these kids here?
Well, I think probably I know for all of them, it's the first time they've been to Panguitch, Utah. But for them to all be able to travel together, some of us flew, most of us drove, and actually from that tournament we then went over to Colorado. So
you drove to Utah?
Yeah, many of us drove.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. No,
Right.
no plane flight, no limos.
No, there were no limos. Yeah, this was not Major League Baseball. It wasn't even minor league baseball where we had a charter bus. This was our own cars.
Oh my! Do any of you guys have cell phones?
Yes.
You do? Oh my goodness! My goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I guess it's it's just this generation, right?
Right.
What do you hope that these kids have taken away from this experience? I mean, because sometimes when you win a championship, at this young age, and it is a big deal. What does it do for you, and what are some of the things that you have to be wary of in the future, like next year? Darren, pick it up.
I would say put your mind to it, work hard, set a goal, and you have a really great chance of achieving it. I mean, that's a simple line that we would say to anybody at work or at church or something like that. But
how hard do these kids work, like in practice?
They love to have fun, but they know when it's time to get down to business. And like I said, they know each other well now, so they can call each other, on whether one of them is not working that hard or.
So what do you do as a coach if one of them is kind of goofing around on the side and not tending to business when it's time to do work? How do you guys handle that as a coach?
That never happens, Sean. That never happens.
Right,
I'm just kidding.
Okay, Brian.
No, you know what? Actually, we've not only watched these guys grow as baseball players, but as individuals, and we've watched them mature.
In other words, what's the discipline? How do you discipline them?
Well, you know what? They pretty much discipline themselves. But yeah, do we sometimes have to say do this, do that? Yes, we do.
You have to get on them.
Sometimes we do. But
okay.
but
few and far between.
But it's all a matter of we're doing this because we have a goal, and each and every one of us has to contribute to that goal. So and the kids understand that.
Right. And hey, they are kids. They want to have fun.
They are kids.
Yeah. All right. Another call here. Good morning. You're on. Connect with me. Your question, please. Hello.
Hi, this is Coach Anthony DeMary. I'm calling in for the Bullard boys.
Hey, Coach.
Oh.
All right, Coach.
They're all with you?
What's that?
They're all there with you? They can hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Go ahead. Everybody can hear you, including our audience at home. Go ahead.
Well, I was busy today, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it there with the boys, but that's a real special group of boys you got right there. I don't know what they've been able to tell you about the season, but I think the most remarkable thing about that group of boys is they played in about 8 tournaments through the regional.
Wow.
They made it to the state tournament championship, but that group improved so much. The only tournament they actually won that whole summer was the regional championship.
Right. So you saw what kind of an improvement did you see in what area throughout the tournaments, the season that included all these tournaments? What did they improve in? What kind of an improvement did you see?
I think the biggest area of improvement was confidence, self-confidence that they developed in themselves, then confidence in their teammates, and then playing together as a team. And the way you really saw that come about was in the team game they played. We became masters at having a guy on first, dropping a bunt, and the guy would be on third. And the team members just had to learn that sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself to get out for the betterment of the team, and you have to play the positions and the roles that are best for the team, and everybody's role is really important, and everybody plays together. And from day one to the last day of the season, that improved 100%. And that, I think that's just a credit to what a great bunch of kids they are.
We got to go to break, but I just want to clarify here. What I'm hearing from you is that, yeah, this is a talented group. They can hit, they can throw, they can pitch. But one other ingredient that they had is that they're disciplined and that they listen to their coaches and they sacrifice for their other teammates.
Oh, you nailed it. That's the group. That's the boys I know.
Right. Okay, because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't listen to your coaches and don't sacrifice for your teammates, you're not going to win. Am I correct?
You're correct.
All right. Thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it. We're going to continue our program here on Connect with Me with the championship team, ladies and gentlemen, from Bullard, the 11-year-old All-Stars. Back with your phone calls, too. 436-MeTV, option 11, in just a moment.
Now, why don't you tell us the whole story right from the beginning? All right, from the beginning. This is the city, Los Angeles, California. My name's Friday. I carry a badge. Police officers.
You any idea who the other man was?
My partner's Bill Gannon.
Program?
We got just one big question.
Yeah.
When?
Now on MeTV Fresno, Xfinity 187.
When you like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Samsung big screen we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start. But you really should touch the merchandise before you buy. Time for that upgrade to an HD 3D web-enabled Samsung TV. Get the best selection, price, and service in town without waiting. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise today.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Hey, if you want to join the program, it's 436 MeTV. We have a championship baseball team on our set today. It's the 11-year-old All-Stars, the Bullard Cal Ripken League, and a call coming in. Good morning, you're on Connect with Me, and your question, well, they were there on the set right now in the interview chairs are from the baseball team is Cameron Bryant, number 56, and number 9, Samuel Coronado. You had a key hit in that championship game. Congratulations to both of you, Cameron and Samuel. Yeah, good to see you guys. So, what did you learn this season? I want to start with that question. What did you learn? Let's start with you, Cameron.
Well, I learned how to work with my teammates, not fight during games, stuff like that.
Not fight during games? What does that mean?
Because in games we get upset at each other sometimes. We made bad plays, and we got over that this year.
Oh, I see. So if one of your teammates made a bad play, like in the outfield or the infield, you'd kind of jump on them a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
So you kind of learned to just kind of back off a little bit, because everybody makes a mistake, right? Including yourself. Did you make some good plays or bad plays?
I made good plays.
Good plays. You had a good championship game,
yes.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really did. And so did you, Samuel. What did you learn this season? Tell me.
I learned teamwork and discipline. And how to hit the ball because of my coaches.
But you said the two key words, discipline and teamwork.
Teamwork, yes.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Another call coming in. Good morning. You're on with the team from Bullard, the Cal Ripken League, the 11-year-old All-Stars. And your question or comment, please.
Yeah, this goes out for the coaches. I've heard the word group used several times already. My brother coached Little League at one time, and I used to see him pass on kids just so he could preserve the core group. I mean, did that still go on? Have they seen that going on?
Well, they're not mic'd up right now, and so the question again is what now? Did the coaches getting on the players? Are you still there? I guess he's not there. Do the coach? I'll just kind of try to rephrase what maybe kind of condense what he said. Do the coaches get on you kids quite a bit, or
yes,
they do?
Kind of.
How much do they stay on you?
Good amount, so we could learn discipline and.
What's a good amount? Is that 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day?
Like 30 minutes.
Like 30, like the entire time, the entire game. Mm-hmm. But they can't be that harsh on you, right? They just want you to do the right thing because they care about you kids. And do they stress winning a lot or no?
Not really. Not
they want us to have fun.
They want us to have fun most of the time.
What's the one thing that they stress? What's the most important thing that they say to you?
Having fun.
Have fun.
Have fun. And did you have fun?
Yes, a lot.
Much.
What was the most fun you had?
Probably,
besides winning the championship?
Probably going hiking in our cabins.
Okay.
And then mine was probably getting MVP.
You got the most valuable player, didn't you?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Give me 5 on that. All right. Way to go. So, do you know how many hits you had?
No.
You're not sure?
No.
How many, Coach? Do you know?
He batted somewhere between 700 and 800 for the tournament.
7? You batted between 700 and 800. That is amazing. How about you, Samuel?
I don't know.
You know how many hits you got? What was the experience like just going out of state, going to Utah, leaving Fresno, leaving California? What was that like?
It was a good experience.
Yeah.
In what way?
Fun.
Because we went last year we went to Utah, and then this year you expect, because we went to Park City last year, and this year we were expecting it to be just like that.
Yeah.
And we didn't, and then we learned how to enjoy nature and stuff like that.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Another call coming in. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. Your question?
Yes, good morning, John. May I ask your guest? names?
Yes, absolutely. This is the most valuable player of the tournament. Took place a month and a half ago. Cameron Bryant and Samuel Coronado, who had a big hit as well in that championship game. What's your question?
Okay, question was on, 11th graders, do they check their grades, how they're doing, maybe every so often? And if they find their grades going downhill, is there a way to help them out? That was my first question.
Okay.
And, you talked a little about keeping them up, but not so much the grades issue. And then who pays their way when they have to leave town? And then do they have fundraisers?
Okay. Do you have fundraisers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was my question.
And I'll ask your coaches who actually does the payment. That's probably not a good question for you guys. But let me ask you something. What about your grades? How are your grades in school?
I have like 2 point something, high, some 2 point something.
Where do you go to school?
Tenai Middle School.
Oh, okay. All right. And how about you, Samuel?
I go to Star Elementary.
You do? You do? How are your grades? Be honest with me. Come on.
3.0.
3.0.
And mine's high, 2.0.
Okay. All right. So if your grades go down, do your coaches get on you?
It's not really wired with school,
I know it's not tied into the school, but I mean, But do they kind of encourage you to keep your grades up as well as play?
Yes.
And your parents get on you too a little bit about the
Yes.
grades?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Probably more than the coaches, right?
Way more.
I know. I've got 2 kids myself, a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old, so I stay on them pretty good. So, well, listen, we got to get some of your other teammates in here. Congratulations on being the most valuable player. Way to go, Cameron. And Samuel, good luck to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in today. All right. Win it again next year.
All right.
All right. Back with our show here on Connect with Me and more of the players and the coaches and your phone calls. We appreciate it. Back in a moment.
From now on, when I sneeze, I'll try to sneeze more friendly.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the save energy, save time, save money place. The Energy Star qualified #1 rated high efficiency Cabrio from Whirlpool Place. You heard right. Right now, save big on select Whirlpool Cabrio laundry pairs and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
Don't you ever hit me again!
Chief, I think we got a hit on our
MeTV Fresno, now on Comcast Channel 187.
Back here with our show, the championship team from Bullard, the Cal Ripken League, 11-year-old All-Stars. Joining us now is the coach, Brad Wells, and, of course, Darren Peterson. Brad, let me ask you about the caller called in and asked about the fundraisers. How do you fund the trips to go on all these tournaments? You played in quite a few tournaments this year. Where does that money come from to let these young players travel?
Well, a lot of it does come from the parents, but we do also host a couple tournaments. And when you host tournaments, you have fees coming in from the teams that come and play.
I see.
And then the proceeds helped the team go to Utah.
Okay, so you do fundraisers like what? Go ahead, Darren.
Well, the tournaments themselves are fundraisers in that you get the concession take if you host a tournament. So you would sell items at snack
Selling
bars.
hot dogs,
Correct.
Popcorn,
Correct.
Drinks, soft drinks, all that kind of
Correct.
stuff.
There's a few companies that have contributed along the way as well. Families, companies, and
What
such.
does it cost to take a team to Utah? I know you're not flying, you're driving, but is it pretty costly?
Yeah, it just depends on how much eating you're doing.
Yeah.
One big box of cereal and the kids have breakfast. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. Lots of Cheerios. You take lots of Cheerios with
Correct.
you.
We economize.
Wheaties.
We economize by having a group of cabins together in Utah that
I was going to ask you, where'd you stay in Utah? You stayed in cabins?
Well, we stayed in sort of a cabin lodge arrangement that was right outside of Bryce Canyon. And so that was really one of the fun parts of the trip, was that all the boys got to, sort of, it was almost like car camping. We met up at night for campfire and went fishing. So.
Okay, I want to roll a videotape. Roll it, R. This is the home run by Samuel Coronado. Forgot what inning this was in, but it gave Bullard an 11-6 lead. This was a monster shot to left field. Go ahead and take a look at the monitor up there if you would, guys. There it is. You're right there. And this is some videotape from the tournament that took place in Utah. And this was the last game, won 12-11 by Bullard over to Larry. And so another phone call as we look at the tape here. Good morning. What's your question? Hurry.
Oh, is it John?
Yeah, hey, hurry. You're on the air. We're almost out of time. Quick.
I have a question for the boys, and I'll take the answer off the air. What was their toughest competition they had this summer?
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Toughest competition.
It would have to be Tulare.
Tulare.
Tulare, we played them 3 times, I believe, altogether.
Yeah, in the last game, you were up 9-0 in the first inning, and they came back.
And they battled back and tied the game, and then we won it with a walk-off double by Mr. Coronado.
Wow, unbelievable. Hey, we're almost out of time. I do want to take another break real quick because I want to get a couple of more kids up here to talk to them. We're going to be back with more of Connect With Me in just a moment.
When you like Ventura TV Appliance on Facebook, it's nice. But when you love the Frigidaire Gallery appliances we deliver, it's even better. Our website is cool, and it's a good place to start, but you really should touch the merchandise before you buy.
Time for that upgrade to an Energy Star qualified French door Frigidaire Gallery refrigerator.
Quality appliances for the way you live. Get the best selection, price, and service in town without waiting. Come in to Ventura TV Appliance and touch the merchandise.
Back here on the show on Connect With Me, and we've got 2 guests sitting in the guest chairs here. What is your name?
Conte Tucci.
Oh, good to see you. Congratulations. Good tournament. And you are?
Jacob Slater.
Hey, Jacob Slater. How are you?
Good.
Great voice. I've got a little broadcasting voice there. So congratulations. What was the most fun part of about the tournament for you?
Just winning 6 straight games in a row. That was amazing. We never done that.
Yeah. How did you do personally? Did you have fun?
Fun.
You did? How about you?
It was a lot of fun there, and it was just fun all around doing that.
You had some big hits, too, in that championship game, didn't you? Talk about that.
Well, in the first inning, we were down 3-0, but we tried to come back, and
you had 9 runs in the first inning, right?
Yeah, got 9 runs after.
I want to put up some still photos before we go. We got 4 of them. We can zip through these a little bit, and there it is right there. Look right up there, boys. Look at that. That's a nice photo. And we'll go to the next one. That's a team photo there. That's the championship trophies, am I right?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Everybody got a trophy. And what kind of a photo is this? Where is this taken?
This was at the Pioneer Day parade in Panquitch.
Okay, and one more. That's on the baseball diamond itself. Was that before or after the title game?
After.
After the title game. Boy, oh boy, that is just great. Biggest memory for you is what? Throughout this whole tournament, I know you won the thing, and that's the memory. But I mean, what stands out the most? Do you think? So lean up into the mic there. Go ahead and talk.
In the tournament?
Yeah.
Would be probably just everyone having fun, being nice, and to everybody.
What's the most important thing to you, winning or having fun?
Having fun.
How about you?
The most memory thing was when Samuel hit his double to right center. Everybody thought it was a really big hit, so we knew it was going out. Everybody charged out of the dugout, and it just crowded around him.
So does it make a difference that you kids have played together for such a long period of time?
Yes, it does.
In what way?
Well, everybody, they're not nagging at each other. They already know what they're supposed to expect from that player, and personally, too.
Well, I would imagine your parents and perhaps even your coaches nag enough. You don't need your teammates to nag at you too, right? You're a great bunch of kids. I wish you were here as my guest every single day. They are just a breath of fresh air. Congratulations, guys. Oh, man, this is great. Okay, thank you. Coach, thank you. That's going to do it for us. And you know what, on the closing shot, why don't we just have the whole team come on up to the studio? Guys, come on up. Come on up. That's our show for today. For all this, the group here, I'm John Malice. We're going to see you again tomorrow on MeTV Fresno on Comcast Channel 187 and 43.6. Wave to the camera. Goodbye, everybody. Keep waving.
Is taking care of laundry taking too much of your time? Have you become a missing mom? With a new fast, efficient washer and dryer from Ventura TV Video Appliance, you'll spend more of your day the way you want. Save now on Frigidaire's Advanced Affinity Laundry Pair. Let Frigidaire save you energy, water, and time. Don't spend your life on laundry. Upgrade today at Ventura TV Video Appliance and save.